Many beginning photographers believe that great nude photography starts with the subject. In reality, it often starts with something far less obvious: composition, the arrangement of visual elements inside a frame. Composition is the invisible architecture of photography. Viewers may not consciously notice it, but they feel its effects immediately. A strong composition guides the eye. A weak composition leaves the viewer wandering without direction. And nowhere is this more important than in nude photography. Because when clothing, accessories, and visual distractions are removed, composition becomes one of the primary storytelling tools available to the photographer. Imagine a simple photograph of a person standing in an empty room. At first glance, it may seem straightforward, but small compositional choices can dramatically alter its meaning. Move the subject to the center of the frame, and the image may feel stable and balanced. Place them near the edge, and the scene may suddenly feel lonely, uncertain, or vulnerable. Tilt the camera slightly, and tension appears. Raise the viewpoint, and the subject may seem smaller. Lower it, and they may appear stronger and more dominant. Nothing about the person has changed, yet everything about the photograph feels different. This is the power of composition. Great photographers understand that the eye naturally follows certain visual pathways. Lines, shapes, contrast, and spacing all influence where viewers look first and how they move through an image. In nude photography, the human body itself becomes part of that design. An arm creates a line. A curved back creates rhythm. A bent knee forms a triangle. A silhouette becomes a shape. Suddenly, the body is not simply a subject. It becomes an element of visual design. This is why experienced photographers often spend as much time adjusting positioning and framing as they do adjusting camera settings. A small shift in placement can transform an ordinary image into a compelling one. Composition also determines emotional impact. Crowding the frame may create intimacy. Leaving space around the subject may create isolation. Symmetry may create calm. Asymmetry may create tension. Every decision influences how the photograph is experienced. What makes this especially fascinating is that viewers often respond emotionally before they understand why. They feel balance, they feel discomfort, they feel connection, all because composition quietly guides their perception. This is one reason why two photographers can photograph the same person under the same lighting conditions and produce completely different results. The difference is not the camera. The difference is the visual choices made within the frame. Composition transforms observation into communication. It gives structure to emotion, direction to attention, meaning to form. In many ways, composition is the language that allows photographs to speak. Without it, images become collections of elements. With it, they become stories. And in nude photography, where simplicity often reveals every decision, composition becomes even more important. Every line matters, every shape matters, every empty area matters. The frame itself becomes part of the message. Because photography is never just about what is in front of the camera. It is about how we choose to see it. And composition is the tool that turns seeing into art.